All right. We've got one circuit that we're going to go through 3 times with 2 moves. We're going to start with that. And then we have 2 other blocks of work, but we're going to get into our dynamic warm up first. All right, timer on. We'll take our feet outside of our hips. We're just going to forward fold. We want to let the head and neck relax, or let the upper body relax, the arms hang heavy. I'm just going to take a second here in this fold to let the back of the legs wake up. Nice big deep breath in and out, and then we point the toes out and come into a deep squat. And you can always come to that high squat with the hands on the knees, whatever works for you. You want to make sure if you are in a low squat, your feet are completely flat. We're going to reach our right hand down in front and then reach it up, back, and down. Big arm circle, waking up the shoulder and the spine. It comes back up and over, and then we do that on the other side. It comes up, back, down, up and over. Good. Now from this squat position or from your high squat position, wherever you are, you're going to walk it out and find your plank. From here, we're going to step forward with that right foot, taking our runner's lunge. You can keep that left knee elevated or let that left knee sink to the mat. We're going to hang here for just a second as we reach the right arm across the body in front of the left, rotating through the back, and then pull that right arm up and back and take a big stretch. Reach the fingertips to the back of the room. Good. Bring it down. Step it back, and we're just going to bring the other side forward. Left foot steps up, right knee can go down, sink into this runner's lunge. As we reach the left arm across the body, rotating that mid-back, and then we'll bring it up, back, and reach those fingertips. Good. Bring it down, step it back, and walk the hands back to meet the feet. We'll take a slow roll to the top, rounding the back, and then we'll step it to the center of our mat. We're going to pull our right knee high, but it doesn't have to be so high that it shifts your hips. You want to keep your hips nice and even. From here, we swing it out and take that big step back. We're looking for balance here in our split stance, and then we're just going to bring our right knee towards the floor, lunging that back leg. Keep that right knee behind the toe as we turn left, reaching that left arm back. Take the gaze with the left hand, and then step it in and shake it out. Balancing on the right. Pull up the left knee, swing it out and step it back. Find your balance here. And then slowly bend that left knee. We're going to turn to the right and reach the right arm back. Good. Step it in and shake it out. We've got one more move. It's going to be our single leg stance, balancing on our right foot. We're going to lift up our left and just start to push the hips to the back of the room. Slight bend in that right knee. And if you need to attempt this a couple times, that's okay. We're just turning on our balance. Let that upper body find a nice tabletop position. And then from here, we come to the top. Big straddle stance. Push the hips back and create that stretch in the right inner thigh. Good. Step it in and shake it out. And we'll do that on the other side, and then we'll get going. Balance on the left. Pick up that right. Push the hips to the back of the room. Find your balance. Take your time. Find that flat back position. Once you stick it, come up. Big straddle stance. This time we push the hips out to the right, creating that left inner thigh stretch to wake it up. And then we step in and shake it out. So our first block of work is 2 moves. We've got knee drives, and we've got a shuffle touch. We're going to do 30 seconds of each. It's a minute and a half of work. We're looking to push that heart rate up. So we're going to step back with our right leg. And let's just get it going. We'll go in 10. I'll demonstrate first. So what we're going to do is reach our right arm long. Our right leg is back. We're just going to drive our knee and land back in that start position. We're going to do 30 seconds here. Let's go. Right arm forward, right leg back. And then we're just going to stand tall and pull our knee up. It's a step back just to tap that toe as we swing the arms long. We're really putting pressure on that left leg to hold our balance. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out really quick. Left leg back, left arm forward, And we do those same knee drives. You're leaning forward, reaching the arms long, and then we're swinging the arms through to drive that heart rate. So we're going from a forward lean to a nice tall standing position. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take a second. Catch your breath. We got shuffle touch. It's 30 seconds. We'll just shuffle to one side of our mat and then set our hips down. Touch the mat, shuffle over, touch again. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Shuffle over, touch it down. It can be a couple of steps. It can be one big step. Whatever works best for you. We've only got one round of this circuit. We're more than halfway there. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Now when you're doing the reach, make sure you're putting the hips down. And 1, shake it out. Nice job. Take a second. Catch your breath. We've got some reverse lunges, some planks, and some modified burpees. We're going to wait 15 more seconds. We're going to go into reverse lunges. We're going to alternate our lunges, stepping back for 40 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Step it back and down. Just like in that warm up, you're letting that knee reach towards the floor. It's 40 seconds of work with a 20-second break. Now this differs from our first move in that back knee is taking a bend. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to take it to a plank. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take your time coming down. We've got that 20-second break. We're going to start in 10. We're going to hold our plank and move to our bear back and forth for 40 seconds. All right, let's go. Find your high plank. Now, you're just going to step your knees in to a bend and then step them out. If you need a break, come to the knees and then go right back into one more. Step it in, step it out, and maybe release those knees down. Bring it back to your high plank, back to your bear, step it back out, and maybe release. Just going to keep modifying. We have 10 seconds. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to a child's pose. Bring it up slow. We're going to take a modified burpee. It's 40 seconds long. We'll start it in 10 seconds. It's a step back into your plank. Release all the way down to the ground slow. Come up slow. Let's go. Step it back. Drop the knees, slowly lower down, and then slowly push up. Lift the knees, step in, and stand tall. Take your time. Halfway there. Stepping back to a plank, dropping the knees, lower it down. Press it up, lift the knees, step it up and in. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to do that round one more time. So we've got those alternating lunges, that plank to bear, and then the modified burpee. We'll start it. And let's go now. Let's take alternating lunges. Take your time. You want to step back, release that knee towards the floor, and then step it in. Take your time with these. We're going to get that heart rate back up after this circuit. And maybe it is back up. I feel like I'm breathing heavy myself. 15 seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring it down. 20-second break. So we'll go into the plank, into the bear, and just sit the knees down to the floor in between each one of those transitions. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Find your plank, step it into your bear, step it back out to your plank, and then just rest the knees for a second. Find a nice, strong plank position, and then you'll lift the knees, step it in, step it out, release them down. Lift them up, step them into that bear. Step them back. We've got 15 seconds, release them down. We've got 10. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring it up for our last set of modified burpees. Take a second. We've got 20. We've got 10 seconds before we start this modified burpee. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll take a little break after this 40 seconds. Lower down all the way. Press it up. Step it in. Nice and easy. We don't want to move through these super fast. You want to pay attention to your form, using all the modifications. Make it a little bit easier. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's take a little break. Catch your breath. Grab a little drink. We're going to go back to that first circuit of work we did with the knee drives and those shuffle touches. It's 1 round and it's 30 seconds of each. We'll start in 5. We're going to step our right leg back and our right arm comes forward. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to swing that knee up and then land back in that lengthened position. Forward lean, upright position. Good. 15 seconds and then we'll switch sides. Take your time finding your balance in that split stance. And you're just going to power that knee in. We've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Left leg goes back. Left arm comes forward. We'll go in 5 seconds. You want to keep a little lean, putting that pressure in the hip, and that back leg stays long. Let's go. Take this as fast or slow as you like. "15 seconds. And shake it out. Nice job. Heart rate should have gotten a little bit higher. We'll take a couple seconds, a couple deep breaths, and then we've got that shuffle touch. Shuffle to the side, drop the hips to find that touch to the floor. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle over, drop and touch. 1 or 2 steps, but make sure you bend the knees and drop the hips, just to keep your back safe. As fast or slow as you like. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We've got some core. We've got some Russian twist. We're going to do squat pulse to a little bit of a hop, and it doesn't have to be high impact. It's just a little bitty bunny hop. And then we've got some fast feet. It's 1.5 minutes of work. We're going to do it 2 times, and then 1 more set of that knee drive shuffle touch. That's 4.5 minutes of work. And we'll stretch it out. All right, bring it down. We're going to go from one to the other. We'll take a little break in between rounds. And we're going to go in 5 with that Russian twist. 3, 2, 1. I like to cross my ankles, keep the spine nice and long. And we're just going to rotate side to side. Keep your chest nice and tall. Keep your heart open to the sky. Keep that back nice and strong. 15 seconds. We'll bring it up in 3, 2, and 1. We've got the squat pulse with the hop. If you want to skip the hop, skip it, but you don't have to jump. It's just a little bit of a hop. If you want to try it, we're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. It's a pulse and just a little hop. If you want to skip that, just take pulses the whole time. Do what works for you. We've got 15 seconds. Maybe you just lift up to the heels. I should say lift the heels off of the mat. 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. We've got some fast feet. We're going to tap the feet as fast as we can to the mat. We're going to go 30 seconds on that, and I'll bring it back down for that Russian twist. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Fast feet. You can keep the hips up high. Keep the feet hip width apart, and just tap the feet. 15 seconds. We got less than 10. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Nice job. A 1.5 minutes. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Find that Russian twist position nice and strong. You can keep a really upright torso. It will make it easier. Or you can lean it back a little bit further to make it harder. Most important thing is you want to keep that chest up to the sky. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. We've got that squat pulse, squat hop, whichever you prefer, and then those fast feet. In 3, 2, and 1. It's a little pulse, just a little hop. And you can almost keep your toes connected to the mat if you just want to slightly pick up the heels and then bring them down. Maybe you just want to pulse up at the top. Whatever works for you. We've got 10 seconds. Make this as easy as it should be for you to be able to do it. The challenge is still there because it's going to pulse those quads. Shake it out. Nice job. We got fast feet. We've got 2 minutes of work, and then we're going to stretch. It's fast feet. It's those knee drives and that shuffle touch, and then we'll bring it down in 3, 2, 1. We've got our fast feet. Maybe you swing the arms. Maybe you keep the arms out in front. Maybe you keep them on your hips. You're just tapping the feet nice and fast. Again, they don't really have to leave the floor. Little baby stomps. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. For this last round, we're going to take a little bit of a break before we get started. It's just a minute and a half. I think I said a minute of work. I was forgetting we have 2 sides for those knee drives. It's a minute and a half. 30 seconds on each side for the knee drives, 30 seconds of shuffles, and then we'll stretch. We're going to go in 10 seconds. So our right leg is going to go back. In 3, 2, 1, right arm long. We take the knee drive. Take these slow if you want. Find that forward lean position. Really drive that knee high and then stick that starting position if you want to slow it down. More than halfway there. 10 seconds and then we'll switch sides. We're almost there. Let's finish it strong. All right, shake it out. Left leg goes back. Left arm forward. 3, 2, 1. Drive that knee. 1 minute of work. And then we'll stretch it out. And we'll be good to go. Reach. And drive. Halfway, 15 seconds. And slow it down if you need to. Take your time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We've got a 30-second shuffle. And then we're going to bring it down to stretch it out for just a few minutes. We'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice high intensity today. Keeping that heart rate slightly elevated throughout this 20 to 25 minute cardio workout. You got it. Shuffle. You can also step. Sit the hips low. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hands to knees. Couple easy deep breaths. Grab water if you need it. And then meet me in a child's pose. Nice wide knees. Big toes touch. Hips go back. Fingers reach forward. Can let your favorite cheek rest to the mat. as we look to calm the heart rate. Nice job. Good. We're going to bring it up to a tabletop. Tuck the toes and take a cat-cow, rounding the spine and then arching. We'll walk our hands out. We'll let the hips sink to the mat, untucking the toes, rolling the shoulders down and back. Take a big deep breath all the way down to the belly. From there, we're just going to lift the hips and push it into a down dog. Pushing the chest close to the legs, lifting the hips up high, and then push the heels towards the floor. We'll step the feet in behind the hands. Take a fold to stretch the hamstrings, relax the head and neck. Big, deep inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly roll it up, rounding the back. Let the arms come up overhead and widen them out just a little bit to a V. Thumbs point back, and you're just going to start to arch the back. Lift the chest. Pull the thumbs back, opening up through the shoulders. Take a big, deep breath here. And then slowly release those arms. Nice job today. Thank you so much for joining me for this cardio workout.